Come closer, look into my eyes. I always was a fascinating creature, you know? Tender, sensitive, thoughtful. I was wise beyond my years, and so flexible in the writing of my graceful body. It will give you the pleasure to watch me dance. Will it not? Shall I dance for you? Shall I coil up into a ring? Shall I flash my scales and wind myself around? Shall I clasp you to my still body in a gentle cold embrace? One of the many, one of the many. Shh. Shh. Look into my eyes. Why do you look away? Don't you like my rhine-straight piercing gaze? Oh, my head is heavy, therefore I sway quietly. My head is heavy, therefore I gaze straight ahead as I sway. Come closer, I want to feel warmth. That's right, stroke my wise forehead with your fingers, and its fine outlines you will find the form of a cup, in which flows knowledge, the dew of the evening flower. As I steer the air with my writing, a trace is left in it. The design of the finest webs, the webs of dream charms, the enchantment of noiseless movement, the inaudible hiss of gliding lines. I am silent, and I sway. I look ahead, and I sway. What is this strange burden I carry on my neck? I love you. What, is it so wrong to love someone, to love quenching at their misery and pain? It isn't my fault that so many men fall to my knees, begging for more. The Servant's Tale by Lyndon Andrevi is a story which was adopted by Walter Wicks about a mysterious mistress who tries to seduce a man and kills him with poison. But can you blame her? This woman we're talking about wants revenge for the opposition that she received her whole life, and this man has almost everything to do with it. This must be what they mean when they say, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And this is the extent of the Serpent's Tale by Lyndon Andrews. I was a fascinating creature, and those I loved were loved tenderly and truly. Come closer, come. Do you see my teeth? My white, sharp, enchanting little teeth. I used to bite when I kissed, you know? Not painfully, no, just a nibble. A tender caress. I used to bite until the first bright drop of blood appeared, until a cry came forth which sounded like the tinkling of a bell. It was very pleasant, do not think otherwise. If my little bite was unwelcoming, then those who I have kissed would not have come back, would they? They did come back. They came back as if they were drawn by some irresistible force. The pull of the moon! They could not help themselves, and I kissed them many times. It is only that I can kiss but once. How sad, only once. One kiss for each. How little is that for a loving heart, for a selfless soul. Striving for the best unite, but it is only I, the sad one, who kissed but once, and must seek love again. The lover I know, that knows no other after mine. To him, my own tender, nucleus kiss is binded in eternity. I will want to deceive you. Be patient, and when my story ends, I will kiss you too. I love you. I told you to come closer, didn't I? You see, in my sorrow I'm beautiful. I'm only weak because of love. Look into my pupils. I will narrow and widen it, and give particular glitter. The twinkling of a star, night. The playfulness of all precious stones, of diamonds, of green emeralds, of yellowish turquoise, and blood-red rubies. Look into my eyes. It is I, the queen. I am crowning myself, and that is which is glittering, burning and glowing, that robs you from your reason, your freedom, your life. It is poison. It is a drop of my venom. But didn't I warn you? Did I not? How has this happened? I could not say. I bear you no ill will, you nor the others. One of the many, one of the many. I lived and suffered. I was silent and languished. I hid myself when I could. I crawled away hastily, but they pressured me and without mercy. Until I could no longer weep, they pursued me. I, who wept such great tears, such wonderful tears of passion, I could not weep, and on my easy dance grew even faster and even more beautiful. Alone in the stillness, alone in the thickness, I danced and with sorrow in my heart. They despised my swift dance and would have killed me if they could. Suddenly my heart began growing heavy. How strange it is! My head grew heavy. Just as small and beautiful, just as wise and beautiful, it has suddenly grown terribly heavy. I bent my neck to the ground and hurt my delicate body, and now I have somewhat gotten used to it, but at first it was dreadfully awkward and painful. I thought I was going to die, but I didn't die. And suddenly, come closer now. Look into my eyes. Shh, shh, shh. I love you. Don't laugh at my story. If you do, I shall be crossed. I shall not give myself to you. I shall want to open my heart and sensitive heart. I want to share with you everything, my whole thing, my essence. I want you to understand my suffering. I want you to consult an equal, and you in perfect unite. But is it not possible? All my efforts in vain. I am alone. I will always be alone. My first and my final kiss is full of ripening sorrow. The one I love is not here, and I must seek love again, and tell my tale from the beginning. If only to hear a familiar voice, my heart cannot bear itself, and the poison torments me, and my head grows heavy. I am not beautiful in my despair. Come closer. I'm almost ready to kiss you. Even now, I can taste the venom. I'm preparing for you. I was always fond of precious stones. And think, beloved, how much precious is a little drop of my venom? Is such a drop a little drop? Have you ever seen it? Never, never. But you shall see. Consider how much suffering, painful humiliation, powerless rage I have got into in order to bring this forth one little drop. I am a queen. In this tiny drop I carry death in its living. My kingdom is unlimitless, and even in grief is limitless. Even as death is limitless, I am the queen. My looks is intoxicable, and my dance is terrible. I am beautiful, one of the many, one of the many. Come closer, come to me. My story is not yet over. That day I crawled into the cursed forest, into my green domain. I was queen. Like a queen, I bowed gracefully to my right and to my left. And they ran away. Like a queen, I bowed to my subjects, and they, queer people, they ran. Where do they run? Look into my eyes. Do you see anything frightening in a terrible glimmer of a flash? Do you feel fear? Does a ray of my crown blind your eyes? Are you petrified? Are you lost? I shall soon dance my last dance. Do not fall. I shall coil up into rings. I shall flash my scales timidly, and I shall clasp my steel body to you in a gentle cold embrace. Here I am. Accept my only kiss, my loopless kiss. It is the deadliest grief of opposing lives. One of the many, one of the many. I love you. Die.